Hello everyone. Today we have the privilege of hosting the legendary Mr. Piyush Pandey with us on Lakecity Live. With a career spanning decades, Mr. Pandey has not only shaped the Indian advertising but has also left an indelible mark globally. He has won over 600 national and international awards till date and was the first person in advertising to receive a Padma Shri, an award conferred by the President of India. He was also the first Asian to be the jury president at Cannes Film Festival in 2002. He was awarded the Most Creative Person in Asia Media Awards in 2002. Thank you for joining us today, sir.
Nice to meet you, Aparna.
Sir, what is your first impression about the Jagran Lakecity University campus?
It's beautiful. I haven't seen much of it, but whatever I have seen of it, it's lovely, and I must compliment you people here that you have a lovely studio that most of the filmmakers don't have.
So you are the pioneer of advertising who has brought Indian advertising on global front foot. And what was the biggest challenge for you that you encountered in making this happen?
See, Aparna, it was not a challenge. We first wanted to make Indian advertising Indian, because back in the 80s, it was very influenced by what was being done in the West. And I didn't have any goal in my mind, but to make sure that our audiences get the kind of stuff that they deserve to get, that they enjoy the advertising, that they will understand and really appreciate. So that's what I started doing, and then that became very popular with the people. And that's the same advertising that went on to be seen as advertising with the Indian stamp on it in a global arena. And that's the same advertising that won us international acclaim. So there was no goal कि मैं Everest पे चढ़ के झंडा गाड़ दूँगा. No, we were doing what was supposed to be done.
With the AI and digital prompts playing an increasing role in advertising, both from the content and design perspective, how do you see the conventional human creative pursuits evolving and staying relevant?
I'll say more than relevant, because ये तो चपरासी हैं, ये AI and things. Even a chaprasi is more intelligent. That's why they call themselves artificial intelligence. So these are aids which help you do things faster, but they don't think like a human being. Absolutely. And I think we must embrace them to do things better, faster. But to expect them to do wonders in terms of original thinking, I doubt it very much.
You've been part of some outstanding advertising campaigns and films for MP Tourism. And tell us your journey on making Madhya Pradesh one of the most loved tourism brands.
See, Madhya Pradesh had it in it. I only had to bring it to the people. I cannot do something which does not exist. And Madhya Pradesh has such a wonderful historical perspective and cultural perspective of things. It is unimaginable. And when I wrote the line, Hindustan ka dil dekho, it was purely on the basis of the geography of Madhya Pradesh, which is right in the center of India. So we put it in a way that people said, hello, I have not been there, I must go there. I did not create those places were there for hundreds and thousands of years. So putting two and two together, sometimes the most beautiful things don't get the recognition because people don't know about them. The work that me and my team did for the last 13-14 years is just to make people aware that Madhya Pradesh has so much, and you would be missing out if you don't go there and see what wonderful state it is. Not just by way of architecture, by way of culture, by so much of, say, tribal living. This tribal art in the new ad that we made is Gond art that's been used. So you don't have to try very hard to make Madhya Pradesh happen. You have to be simple and nice to convey it to people. And I think that's the job we were able to do well.
It's one of my favorite advertisements as well.
So is it mine.
So you have created so many memorable campaigns, and I know it's difficult to single down to one. But is there any one or two which are your perpetual favorites?
If they don't change every couple of years, then you must retire. So they have changed over the years. Whatever is relevant at one point of time, something else comes up later. That doesn't mean that the old stuff was not good. I did Chal Meri Luna in 87, still very dear to me. I did Cadbury's in 1994. I did a whole lot of things.
Yes.
I did polio, I did literacy, I did. You don't have to look back and say, "Mera kaun sa best hai." Ranking in terms of time is not a good idea, and I don't do it.
Okay. People who know about advertising and communication world say that Ogilvy is one of the best communication university, and one that has trained there, has groomed huge number of outstanding communication professionals. So what is the secret of this amazing organization that it is consistently so good?
I think it goes back to our founder, David Ogilvy. It's a culture that he set. He always said, he used the Russian dolls to say, always hire people who are bigger than you. Then we'll become a company of giants. If you hire people who are smaller than you, we'll become a company of dwarfs. And I think that is the policy that the company has tried to follow. And it's not that we don't go wrong once in a while. But by and large, try and hire people who are better than you. And then the culture happens.
What would you advise to the current students of media and advertising and PR at the Faculty of Journalism and Creative Studies?
Go see India. Go meet people. Go and learn what happens in the streets, what happens in the houses of people. Books alone cannot teach you.
Absolutely.
So get the feel of this country. Such a rich country, such a lot of good culture, music, the works. If you don't feel it, you will not be able to express it. And as a journalist or a media person, your job is to express. Your job is to take it there. But if you haven't felt it yourself, I don't think you will be in the best position to make it happen.
Apart from writing and creative pursuits and cricket, what is that one passion which we don't know about you?
I think you do. That's advertising. Because I take advertising to be a hobby, not a job.
Okay.
There's so many stories to share with people like you, so many stories to share with everybody. You get up in the morning and say, hello, I have a lovely story. It fits beautifully into brand X. It fits beautifully into a consumer's life, consumer that lives next to your house. So, yes, and when you go into these kind of things, other peripheral things like music, art and all become a part of it. But it all begins from, do I have a beautiful story to share with you? So that's not really a job.
That's nice. Your reactions on being conferred with Honorary Doctorate by Jagrant Lakecity University?
I'm pleasantly surprised. My parents, if they were alive, they would have been more surprised because end of the day, technically, it's an academic recognition. And they didn't think that I was going to go anywhere academically. So, yeah, it's a great honor. I mean, and everyone who has got it earlier, or the likes of me who are being recognized now, should be grateful to the university and to the man upstairs.
Thank you for being with us today, sir. We hope you keep inspiring the next generation of aspirants and the advertising and PR industry.
I will do my best, Aparna, and also I want to correct myself a little bit. I equated AI to a chaprasi. I think a chaprasi is much brighter. And I salute all the chaprasis.
Thank you, sir,
Thank
for
you,
being with
Aparna,
us
and
today.
wish all your students and your faculty and the management and even your gardener all the best.
Thank you, sir. Keep watching us on Lakecity Live for more such interviews. Thank you.